back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, hi, I'm Tina Sparks, currently in Lower Vumba, the villages of Mutare, you guys. As you guys can see, I have usero, a traditional basket full of food, vegetables, and the things that I'm going to be using in today's video, which means today's video is a cooking video, you guys. Are you excited? Because I am excited to be sharing Zimbabwean delicacy foods with you guys all over the world. But before we get into the details of the video, you guys, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. You're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and it can only happen if you guys make it happen. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So what you're going to be cooking today, you guys, is some traditional Zimbabwean foods. What we have right here is some tsunga. Tsunga is a vegetable that is a bit bitter. I picked it from the garden last night, but it tastes amazing. I am going to be cooking it with this source of protein, kapenda. As you guys can see, it's like small fish. We call it nematemba in Shona. And I have tomatoes, I have a piece of onion, I have some curries right here, and I have roiko usavi meat, which is a traditional soup that I'm going to add to my relish. Okay, so first things first, we need to make sure that our vegetables are clean, and that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So this is the tsunga right here. I picked it from the garden last night, so if you don't cook it as fast as possible, and also because we don't have a fridge, it quickly discolors like this. But this doesn't mean that it is bad, it is just discolored because it wasn't in water. So next up, I'm going to be chopping my vegetables, and when you chop vegetables, we want to make them in a bit bigger particles than what we do with the veggie, what these other Kenyans call sukuma wiki, only because this, I don't know what you call it in English, but rinodzoka robatana, and it becomes less. So you don't want to make it very small because it won't look and taste as nice as the one that is cut in bigger pieces. So I've done chopping my tomatoes and my onion, and these are my vegetables. And as you guys already know that we are in the village, so we don't throw these away. We feed them to the chicken and the goats tomorrow morning. So we're gonna keep this overnight. The first dish that we're going to be preparing today using this Zim Gold cooking oil, a local cooking oil manufacturer, is matemba. Matemba is kapenda, tiny fish. So what we do is you put your mafuta, your cooking oil, in a pan, make it heat a little bit, and then put your matemba and fry them while continuously stirring them like that. Once my matemba are cooked and have maintained a brown goldish color, I transfer them to my plate, and I use the same pan to make a soup. So I add my onions, and I make sure that my onions are well fried. The thing about cooking with the fire is you need to make sure that there is continuous heat supply. So if you can add your huni, that is your firewood, if you can add your toto, the little splits of wood that can make the fire burn. And yes, you need to blow. After that, I add my tomato, you guys, and then make sure that it turns into a thick soup. And by using a wooden spoon, I would like to make sure that my tomatoes are completely dissolved. After that, I then add the matemba back to the soup and stir. Nifaka karinyana, and then yes, I add my roiko usawi mix like this, And then I just make sure that I make it cook lightly, and it smells good already. Oh my goodness. And then after that I then add some water to make a nematemba stew or nematemba stew. Look how appetizing it looks like. Ooh, looks appetizing. I make sure that my nematemba simmers for like 5 minutes, and then I just like to make sure that the soup has a very thick consistency, and my dish number 1 is ready. My second dish is called tsunga. So what we do with tsunga is you take a pot, add some water. I've already washed and cut the vegetables. I put the tsunga in the pot. I really like to pile the tsunga up in the pot because by the time I'm done cooking the tsunga, it will be so little, so you have to put a lot. I add some salt, I add some tomatoes and a little bit of cooking oil, and then I stir. I never really close the pot when I'm cooking tsunga because I don't want it to brown. Anyway, this is how it looks like after it is almost ready. This is sorghum meal or rezviyo, and today we are going to be cooking Sadza rezviyo. But first, let's add some more firewood because Sadza rezviyo or sorghum sadza requires a lot of heat when you're starting off. Heating water is the first step, and this is me tasting with my hand to see if the water has actually attained the right temperature for me to start cooking. When the water is warm enough, and then I add my powder to the water, and then make sure I stir carefully, making sure that the mix doesn't get lumpy, because Sadza rezviyo getting lumpy is what it knows to do best, you guys, I am telling you. In that sense, continuous stirring is key until it develops a very thick consistency that is ready to boil like a porridge. So after about 10 to 15 minutes, we continue cooking the sadza by adding some more bupfu or some more powder of this sorghum or rezviyo, and make sure that it develops into a thicker porridge like pap. And you do that by mixing the milibio together with the porridge like that. In Shona, we call this kumona sadza. My late paternal grandma used to say sadza, which means you have to stiffen up your hand when you are monering the sadza, and my maternal grandma keeps saying mona sadza ka 100, meaning you need to mona the sadza about 100 times for the sadza to cook well. After the sadza has developed a thickness of your choice, you leave it to simmer on coal for about 5 minutes, and then you're done. Hey guys, this is my food. And it looks so delicious, it looks so appetizing. This is Sadza rezviyo or Sadza renjera, and we have our tsunga right here, and we have our nematemba right here. So now let's do the tasting. Let me just wash my hands. The food food is definitely amazing. The food is definitely a delicacy. If you come to Zimbabwe, please don't leave Zimbabwe without trying brown sadza, because it's brown sadza over white sadza any other day. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. You're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and it can only happen if you guys make it happen. While I finish off my sadza, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tina Sparks and I'm signing out.